Alright everyone, welcome back to my channel, Baseball Talk with Nick Morgan. So today we're talking about another potential signing in Major League Baseball. Now, I was going to talk about the Hall of Fame in class of 2019 today, but we got some breaking news. In my opinion, though, it's not that breaking because it's not Manny Machado or Bryce Harper right now. Those are the only guys that have really been on people's mind, but I do like this signing. Just so you guys know, to start this off, it has not been confirmed by anybody. Not the club, not the player, not the agent, no one. So this is just potential. It's most likely going to happen in the near future. Just a little tidbit of information has been released today. And with that being said, we're just going to get right into it. AJ Pollock and the Dodgers supposedly have come to terms, or are coming to terms, on a contract. And it has been kind of thrown out there that the contract will have an estimated $55 million or more, so that'll be more than one season for AJ Pollock to be in Los Angeles. That'll probably be about 2 to 3 years for him, maybe with the option for it another year in addition at the end of that said contract, if that ever happens. And I honestly think this was a very silent signing, in my opinion. I don't think really anyone expressed much thought when it came to AJ Pollock, and by anyone I mean a team. No club really showed interest in him, and then the Dodgers, when they did, are now supposedly coming to terms with him. So that's really good for the Dodgers. However, they might not get the AJ Pollock people might remember from 2015. 2015 was AJ Pollock's best year. He played in 157 games and hit .315. That was the only year he has been an all-star in Major League Baseball, and kind of since then he's fell off a little bit. In 2016, he suffered arm problems, and then in 2017 and 2018, he was off and on with injuries, and I think something even with his right thumb, I'm pretty sure. So, I mean, he's not going to be one of the better outfielders, maybe, in Major League Baseball. He'll be up there. He might be, top 15, top 20, but he's not going to be like Mike Trout, Bryce Harper, not that type of guy. Which is okay, though, for the Dodgers, because they really needed right-handed hitting. They have a very left-handed heavy lineup, and with AJ Pollock, he can pretty much slide anywhere into the lineup, and he'll play somewhere in the outfield. This also opens up more possibilities for Cody Bellinger, and some other outfielders that the Dodgers have. I mean, Cody Bellinger now can go back and forth from first base to outfield without really having to always be the patroller in the outfield, because now they do have AJ Pollock, who will most likely take over in center field. If we do look back, though, the Dodgers and the Reds had a trade where the Dodgers sent over Yasiel Puig and Matt Kemp, two really good outfielders that the Dodgers really benefited from, especially the last couple of seasons. They got rid of them and a few others, and everyone thought at that point that was pretty much like, Bryce Harper, you're going to the Dodgers now. It's like they have plenty of room for you, plenty of money. World Series the past 2 seasons, it's got to be the Dodgers at this point. I do think the Dodgers still have a chance at Bryce Harper, and that AJ Pollock is just going to be their center fielder, and they will hopefully sign Bryce Harper to right for probably a good 6 or 7 seasons, with a lot of money in there, of course. But if they don't necessarily sign Harper, they won't be looking as bad as they would have if they didn't have Pollock as well, because that trade pretty much, led to the Dodgers having not a whole lot of crazy good outfielders. They still do have a lot of them, just not as big of names as Yasiel Puig, who was pretty much the face of the Dodgers, with the tongue sticking out and the bat flip. Yasiel Puig was the guy for them. And, of course, you had Clayton Kershaw there, 2 big faces for Los Angeles. Of course, Clayton Kershaw is still on the Dodgers, but Puig not being there, Kemp not being there, and there's going to be a few gaps. And Pollock is definitely going to fill that. So in 2018, AJ Pollock had 413 at-bats where he hit .257, 21 home runs, 65 RBIs, 13 stolen bases, and an OPS of .800. His MLB career stats: 2,277 at-bats, hitting .281, 74 home runs, 264 RBIs, and 103 stolen bases, with an OPS of .805. Like I said, pretty much 2015 was the year for Pollock. He had career highs in pretty much everything. in 2015. I think other than home runs, it was a very long list. He had, pretty sure, 20 home runs in 15 and 21 this past season. I like AJ Pollock, and he's pretty much just shifting over to the next team in the division. It's now Dodgers and Diamondbacks. He's pretty much been there. And he was really good with the Diamondbacks, again, minus the injuries. In 2016, he was off and on, came back in August. I was actually at his first game back in August out in Arizona, and I ended up meeting AJ Pollock, very nice guy. But I honestly, if this signing is officially confirmed and all that good stuff, it's going to be really good for the Dodgers, because no matter how well he plays, or in comparison to 2015 at least, no matter how well he plays, he's still going to be a very good addition to the outfield, and he's still going to perform. Just maybe not to that standard he might have had a couple seasons ago, but this guy will still be able to hit home runs in clutch opportunities. He'll still be able to get on base, drive in some runs. He'll get some singles and some doubles and a few triples here and there as well. Like, this guy's still going to be amazing. He's still going to be a great outfielder. It's just not the guys that the Dodgers had at one point. And the Dodgers have been in the World Series the past 2 seasons. They've participated in the World Series. They're looking for that World Series win, and they kind of need a few more guys, in my opinion, to still add to the roster before that happens. I do think, though, that JT Realmuto would be a pretty good fit for Los Angeles, and if they can sign Bryce Harper as well, but I think if they sign JT Realmuto, that would be a very good addition to the catcher position. I mean, you're pretty much going to have the best catcher in the game at this point, or one of top 3. If you throw in Gary Sanchez and a few other guys like Buster Posey, you're definitely going to have a top 3 catcher in Major League Baseball, and that position isn't the best. It lacks the enthusiasm and there just aren't as many big catchers in Major League Baseball. There are shortstops and outfielders and all that good stuff. So AJ Pollock is one signing. I think JT Realmuto could be next, and then potentially Bryce Harper as well. But guys, that's going to end this video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to drop a like down below, comment, and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Peace.